Hi friends, Merry Quiltmas!
You could do an ugly Christmas quilt.
Yes! And I'm getting text messages from Tracy. Yes! The ugly Christmas swap! I had to laugh because Tracy put in all caps, I'm in!
Now that you know how it all began, let's get into the rules and guidelines for us 12 quilting YouTubers. It was simple. Go out, find the ugliest to you Christmas fabric, cut it into 12 fat quarters, and send them in the snail mail to each other. We were allowed to add 2 anchoring fabrics of our choosing. I chose white, and I chose this real pretty green and red cardinal fabric. All 12 fabrics had to be noticeable that was that YouTuber's fabric. The binding and the backing, it was all on us. We were even allowed to embellish our quilt with anything we wanted. Starting tonight until the 12th of December, each YouTube quilter is going to premiere their ugly Quiltmas quilt on their channel. The best part about the 12 days of Quiltmas for you, each of us 12 quilting YouTubers are going to be giving away our Quiltmas quilts on our own individual channels. The entry forms go live on December 12th on everyone's Quiltmas video. 12 separate entry forms and 12 Quiltmas quilts. All the info that you need to know about how to get yourself a Quiltmas quilt is down in my information box. Read it. Enough talking already. I forgot one very important detail. Each video has a secret word. You have to collect all 12 secret words in order to enter everyone's Quiltmas quilt giveaway. Good luck. Let the creativity begin. Here's my initial sketch of my quilt. Long before I received any ugly fat quarters, my strategy, stick with what you know. Here's my tip for using striped fabric. Whenever the colors are spread out, be sure to cut them and then sew them back together so that the colors are more concentrated in one spot. I love this combo with mine and April's fabric for my snow globe quilt block. I will provide some measurements along the way, just in case you would like to duplicate these. Some squares and half square triangles did the trick for Ian and my fabric. This next block took a trio to finish it. Tiffany, Donna, and Teresa. The tip I can give you here, when working with a light colored blah fabric, outline it in a much spicier fabric, or embellish it, I should say. So that way it stands out rather than just falls in the background. All of my blocks were unfinished at 12.5 inches. I disliked Tucker's so much in the beginning, I gave him his own block. But boy, it looks kind of pretty now, doesn't it? Tip I can give you on Chris's fabric, if it has words on it, fussy cut those words out and use them to your advantage, like I did in this block. In this block, we showcase Fallon and Kristen, and boy, their fabrics are kind of oh my. And up next, we have Di and we have Becca. And we just did a basic block here, but hopefully we made the fabric look better than what it was. What do you think? My tip for you here is to make a plastic template for my Magic Asterisk block. The Magic Asterisk block has all 12 content creator fabrics in it. I have to tell you though, the Asterisk block, out of all the blocks that I did in my entire quilt, it was my favorite. The block right here also holds a secret, but you won't know it until the end reveal. Let's see how all this madness looks up on my design board. Oh yeah, it's coming along absolutely perfect, just how I envisioned. Now to sandwich it all together and get it on my sewing machine for some festive free motion quilting. Here I took some velvety yarn to kind of like chenille my quilt. I put a bunch of letter S shapes all over the big part of the white tree, and then I followed them around with the yarn. One huge problem that I came across was the fact that I did not have the correct free motion quilting couching foot to do the job that I needed to do. So that meant I had to follow that yarn all around manually. Now on to the binding. My best tip here on the binding is to do a flange binding. It just boxes everything in and frames it beautifully. Here's a major tip that I can share with you that I found during the making of my Quiltmas quilt. The blow dryer actually acts as the heat instead of the iron to take those pesky pen marks totally off in seconds. You're welcome. I am super excited to reveal my Quiltmas quilt 2022 to you. But first, I have one more major tip for you. Before I received any of the ugly fat quarters in the mail, I pulled 12 of my ugliest fabric out of my stash, and I made a mock-up of this quilt right here. Let me pop the picture right here and show you it. Quiltmas 2022 from the Sewing Channel. Let me throw up a picture here of what I was talking about when I said there was a special surprise within that quilt block there on the bottom, my asterisk block. The surprise is when you turn this quilt upside down, you get a different point of view of a different tree. Let me show you. You let me know, did I slay this challenge or what? In all honesty, this was so much fun this year to make this Quiltmas quilt. I can't wait to see what my fellow quilting content creators come up with. Did they meet the challenge? I don't know. We'll have to find out over the next 12 days. Check out that info box below if you have any questions about Quiltmas 2022. Until next time on the Sewing Channel, Merry Quiltmas!